Hey everyone, this is Rabbit's blog, and this is a special video I'm doing for today, and we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So before I get into this video, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It can be Sunday morning, Sunday nights, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean that there was a bit of TV show of new movie news that was released during the week that I wanted to cover, so those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted every Sunday, and every Monday I would have the TV episode roundup series where I go over all the TV episodes I reviewed for the week, and I listen from worst pick of the week to best pick of the week. So expect the TV episode roundup videos to show up every Monday. So now let's get into this video celebrating the 20th anniversary of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer came out in 1997, and I will admit, when I was younger, I didn't get a chance to watch the show a lot when I was little, because it used to come on a late time of the night, and I would have to go to school the next day, so I couldn't really stay up late to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I didn't really start watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer until I got into college, so that was the time I started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And after I started watching the show, I really started getting into this show. I never would have thought that I would be watching a superhero or a type of horror series that features a strong female protagonist and have really very well written episodes. And one of the things I love about Buffy the Vampire Slayer was that it has a very strong female protagonist. I felt like Buffy Summers as a character was very well developed. She was very relatable to the audience, and it actually shows that despite her being a superhero or superheroine of some sorts, she still has a hard time trying to balance her life with her vampire duties, and it shows that she's cracking under the pressure at certain points. And I felt like that's very realistic to her character, because that's what would happen in superheroes to real life when they have to fight crime every day, but then they have less time to themselves, have less free time to themselves. And I felt like that's what's going on with Buffy the Vampire Slayer regarding Buffy's characters, that despite the fact that she's out there saving the world every day, she has to sacrifice some of her personal life just to save the world, and it shows a lot in the show. And I really love Buffy's relationship with her friends, who are called the Scooby Gang, or the Scoobies, which I thought was really cute, especially since I love Scooby-Doo. I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo, so I thought it was a really touching thing for the gang to name themselves the Scooby Gang. So I like Buffy's relationship with all her friends, especially Willow and Xander, and how both Willow and Xander are willing to protect Buffy at all costs, even though they don't have the same type of powers. Well, okay, Willow eventually ends up being a witch in the series, but even though Xander doesn't have a lot of powers, he still tries to help out Buffy the best way he can. And I like the development with Willow's character. It was interesting that she started off as this normal girl, and then the series progressed, and we found out she's a witch. So that was a really interesting progression with Willow's character. And I like her relationships with other characters. I liked her relationship with Oz at the beginning, but I really like her relationship with Tara. It was a very interesting relationship, and Tara's also a witch, and she brought a sort of interesting dynamic to the team, so I really enjoyed Willow's relationship with Tara the most. And I will admit, when they introduced Dawn into the show, I was kind of like, wait a minute, when did Buffy have a sister? But they did a good job with developing Dawn's character throughout the series. So I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer because, again, it's a supernatural series I've always loved, but it's a supernatural series that has a strong female protagonist and knew how to write her character and write the struggles that she goes through on a day-to-day basis. And that's why Buffy the Vampire Slayer continues to be a show that's still well-remembered, especially for me. If I think of a show that has a very well-written female protagonist, I definitely look to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I think without Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we wouldn't get a lot of superhero shows that have a strong female protagonist. So I think because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we were able to get lots of superhero or action shows that have a strong female protagonist. So we have to thank Buffy the Vampire Slayer for that. So that's my thoughts on Buffy the Vampire Slayer's 20th anniversary. I know it's kind of late in the game to do this video, but I just wanted to talk so much about Buffy because she's been inspiration when it comes to watching shows about strong female protagonists. And tell me in the comments below, Have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And what are some things you loved about the show? And how has this show inspired you in the near future? Please feel free to comment below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on new videos I post up. And also, like my Facebook page, Rabbit's Vlogs Best Comments. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit's Vlog, and I'll see you later.